I did hit him. That was close. It's damn lucky as well. He has less health than me. Where are you popping up? Where are you popping up? One more. Oh, that hit him. Haha. I have no idea where this one's going. Kaboom!
That takes care of the cremation.
Whew.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Oh, I just had to take out a helicopter.
That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
So I will check around, see if there's any more gear. Whoops, wrong button. Is there anything nice around here for me? No, just FAMAS bullets. Pitch a couple more of these chaffs. Path. And then let's head on. Bing. Minute.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and
Yeah?
the 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135. But that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Too late, Snake. Now die!
Well, that was difficult. And the true sarcastic meaning of it. Chaffy grenades. More bullets. That's the way. A lot of bullet. Ouch. It's a lot of chaff here. Next boss is, I believe, Sniper Wolf. Good evening, Ryan. Sorry, Ryan LP. It is Sniper Wolf.
Stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then?
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please! She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf. Snake, no!
Quiet! Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You can never finish what
I don't think I'm
start.
going to do well here. Seeing as I have 1 ration. Scratch that, 2 rations. And I don't think I have any diazepam. Nope. Lack of diazepam here is not doing me any favours. She's gonna have to come back this way. I know. Contemplating on whether I should move or whether I should wait. Well, looks like waiting was a good idea. Well, I have a horrible feeling that 6 bullets isn't going to do this. Oh. Ah. Ah, sore as well. Eep. Stop wobbling. There we can. She's been bladdered. Thank you, man.
I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrate.
I'm so not used to using digital controls.
I am long shot. You cannot save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a girl. gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after
Oh,
day.
do you know what?
Really
It was savage. I'm trying to think, it was 99 when this came out. I must have been,
was my life.
yeah, 16.
Each morning,
Blew us away the fact that,
and find a few more of my family or friends.
you know, how good it looked back then. And you look at things now and you're sitting there and you're like, oh god, it looks fantastic, the high definition and everything. And then you go back and there's this, which is just a perfect storyline.
Turned a blind eye to our misery. But then,
Yeah, it's completely over the top and over embellished, but
my hero,
it's just so good.
Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin. You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. But from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality. The stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle.
Anyway, I'm being rude.
This group of revolutionaries
Evening, Elman Roy.
to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. You pick.
Russian woman, man.
Is Keglenek, and the
It's a female Russian accent.
cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. You're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She.
See, it is. It's Night Wolf and her off Goldeneye. One Fam Janssen plays.
Rest easy.
I wouldn't say no.
You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand.
I know.
I wasn't
I really, honestly, back in them days, I used to sit and has moved on from like 16-bit and that.
someone to kill me.
The first game that actually blows away with the graphical style has got to be the first Resident Evil.
You're a hero.
I actually couldn't believe that you could actually run a full 3D
Set me free.
area, and just the amount of gear, the amount of everything was just so.
Why?
It was so vast.
I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me. Everyone's here now.
Yeah, if they could. I've got. I'd love to say I've got high hopes for Guns of the Patriots. Not Guns of the Patriots. God, that was 4. From the Phantom Pain. But I don't know. And afterwards, from September on, the Metal Gear world is just going to be terrible. Without Hideo Kojima, it's just they're gonna run it into the ground. Because while a lot of what he talks about and this kind of storytelling is just complete and utter
returning
Yeah.
it to its owner.
philosophical bollocks, really.
Why?
They're still fantastic.
Tears to shed.
Without him, where we're gonna lie?
I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
Saying that though, Konami have pretty much said that they're going to move more towards mobile stylings, which
Can't stop metal. This whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
personally,
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep
It just,
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
I gotta be honest, there's not many games that I'm really, like, big hitter games that I'm really looking forward to this year so far.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
Right. Onward. Ah, bollocks. Couple more cardboard boxes. There's nothing in here. There's a lot of equipment in this area. I just need to shit myself. Let's continue. I love the way it gives us diazepam. If I remember rightly, I'm about to run into the second Vulcan Raven fight. And that is Nikita at the ready. Yes. Get the chaff grenades out. Oh, the gear at the end of this game is going to look terrible when it goes through all my stats and that. Whoops, as he goes around the tree. Oh no. Fiber optic, man, that's the way to go. Oh, level 7 card, huh? No wonder I can then. I love this. Oh! So it's this stuff I miss. I have no problem whatsoever in using more than one disc for a game this good. Yep, I would love to pay for it. To be quite honest, I don't know how I'm going to pay for my own. Come on. I love this bit. This is an awesome part of the game. With one of the best ideas of backtracking ever. Bollocks. Down we go.
There he is. Damn.
Screw that. How strong are these people? The two. Elevator scenes are always awesome. No, all games end in a helicopter scene. It's just to feel the need to. The fuck? Okay, we're blowing up now. Some thermal goggles. You look at the chat box and say next disc, and it just makes us smile.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
Fucking bored.
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah.
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it? She lied. She might be a spy. Ridiculous. Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese? Yeah. Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York. But you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja? Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
It's a chili. And we go through here. Caw.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world. That which is no longer...
It's the voice acting, man.
Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
There was.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
I hope so.
Choo.
I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska.
Pardon me.
You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain
This will
killing.
be our
Violence
final
isn't
battle.
sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
And I'm gonna cheap this one. Ah. Ha ha ha. I can say move. Ah, oh, bollocks. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I feel a bit cheap for doing this boss this way. Whoop. Yeah, you kind of find him. Oh, bollocks. It was a bit too late. So I very much think dropping the mines might be a good idea. I don't want to drop them on myself though, that's the problem. Okay, so he just kind of... Run, you fool! Aha!
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world.
Caw! Peck peck.
But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card.
Pardon me.
It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
That was not the Darker Chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the Chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the Chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies.
Hello there, Collection Gaming.
Their souls will
How you doing tonight? I'm not bad. How's yourself?
You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching
No problem.
Snake, it's me, Master. It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi? Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap.
So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we better let the Colonel hear this too.
Wow, I have myself a bit of a throwback tonight. Oh, thank you.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi
I appreciate it.
Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out. And there is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated.
No
to
problem.
find out who
Plenty of
she's
time.
with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Let's head on. Few cameras there, I think. For some reason I don't think anybody wants us in here. Metal Gear. Me thinks you're wrong. I know exactly where I am. Oh God. First time around it took, wait, I don't know, I can't remember. It's one of those games where I just played it to enjoy the story.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards. Nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yup, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a
A lot of jamming around here.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Oh, I know. But still, I would have expected everything to actually run quite nicely. Oh, my back. Sure, I can climb up here. Aye.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses. Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn. The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Let's do this. Remember rightly, there is absolutely nobody kicking around here. Subcom.
Did you find it? No. I haven't found out about the override system yet. But I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
That's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
It looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see.
Yeah, I think I'm maybe gonna get. Oh God. We should be drinking this. I need the toilet so badly. I'm hoping it was just a camera. Ah, bugger. Hold on then. I'm just getting. I'm shooting a load of people now.
Where'd he go?
So look at that and I always think it's awesome. Always reminds me of Snatcher as well there.
Okay,
Pardon me.
I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Jonathan, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major information center, the game's over. But a nuclear
Someone's stomach regretting
test
everything.
site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about a retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Yeah, no.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the U.S.'s reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes. The president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion.
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox-Die vaccine.
Oh no.
Fox died. It killed Octopus and the Armstrong president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox die was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Gurevich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
He's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We can still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
What's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of
I know
spare
what to do.
warheads. Once we get the DNA,
Oh, but they're too awesome. I love the cutscenes of these games.
What about your promise to Colonel
They're the
Gurevich?
best and the worst parts. The length at times hideous, but
Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
it's just fantastic. Ooh, excuse me.
Outer heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's been a good
Stop
story.
Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
No. She's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you
No, I think that's the thing. You got away with it when you were playing the original Metal Gear Solid.
keys once.
Like this one.
You better get started. We don't have much time.
However,
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
you're looking... Generally, when you're playing
You already
anything past this one, you've got to know the story of them all. It's got to be a full kind of
it's made of a shape memory.
series set through. I mean, Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 are kind of
It's a material.
not out of the question. It helps, but
The key is made out of it.
it's just kind of a lot easier to get to grips
Changes shape
um,
at different temperatures.
with how the actual little storyline runs.
Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I mean, you could skip out 3 if you wanted, because 3's actually set before this one.
There should be a symbol on each.
If I remember rightly, it's got a really weird kind of setup of how the storyline runs. I'm sure 3's the first one.
From left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input
So
the
you're
order.
normal, cold, then hot.
All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into
And I hope this speeds up, because I really need the toilet.
reads the information contained.
So I'm going to try and run
Once
now.
you're finished with all 3 terminals, the code entry process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Who's that? Damn! Key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake,
to get that key.
Eats. Whew. I was hoping. Ah. Hold on. If I remember rightly, I'm on a charge. Oh. Whoops. Whew. And we're going down. Right. I do believe for tonight I'm going to call it there. I'm going to save it up. Second save of the game.
You caught me?
I'm going to knock off. And I'm going to finish this off at the next episode. 6 hours in, 2 saves.
Don't forget to save your memories of me too.
Can't save memories, even though
Again, as always,
memories are fragile things.
I'll say thank you very much for watching. Firepower Gaming.
I wouldn't be so
I'm Rich. I hope you're enjoying it.
my system can't do.
And I'll be back tomorrow night between 7 and 8 o'clock. And we'll see about finishing off then.
Done digitally.
I'm going to let this play through. And then
I can't save that type of thing. You have to put it into words at least.
I'm going to be done.
And that's what memories are. Wordless.
I don't know about that.
No matter how far data technology advances, you'll never be able to penetrate.
We're going to end up with a giant
Wrong. It's
finishing
a matter of time.
But first you have to try to understand
cutscene bit.
emotions lately.
And how do I do that?
You have to allow yourself to fall
There we
in love
go.
with someone.
Right, as I was saying, I'm going to cut now. I'm going to take a break. And I shall see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Like I say, I am Rich. Firepower Gaming. Catch you later. Good night, everyone.